Well, after a little bit of a wake, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. It is IndyCar night, back again on ERN. Hello again, everyone. I am Gary Gatto. Welcome to round one of the Elite Racing League's premier racing series, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series Championship, as we come to you from Homestead-Miami Speedway for the fourth running of the F5 Challenge 300. Qualifying currently is underway at the mile-and-a-half oval just south of Vice City. Joining me as always in the booth, as did for us last season, will be back with us all this season. Former winner in the Indy Fix Series and the Lionheart Series is my man, Luis Gonzalez Nunez. Luis, it's good to have you back. And man, last time when we left this place, back in Gateway, Adriano Pinero led and won the championship by 122 points, winning 3 of the final 5 races of the season and putting his stamp on his third series championship. Now he's looking for number 4. But I think really the question this season for Pinero is not can he win 4. I think he can win 4. The question is, can he win 1? And you know which one that is.
Yeah, something, first of all, sorry. Good evening for everyone. Yeah, we are back again for after 2 months, almost 2 months, when we break out in the World Wide Technology Raceway. With Adriano Pinero won the championship that day. And yeah, the question is, it's not about the championship. It's about the Indy 500 champion. At least this is the only one, maybe championship with this prestige. You have at least two times to win something in the year, and that's the most exciting and most difficult also too around the service. So we have the Indy 500. It's gonna be soon in a couple months, or maybe in a couple months actually. It's gonna be there, but. That's a big question when we started in this 2025 B season. If Pinero can do it, he already almost did when the Shad won in 2024 B. 2025 A, he started on the pole, and he have a good strategy. But I'm gonna say it again. Somebody have to tell him to slow down, because the guy on the back wanted to the race with saving fuel, and then he was fast, and he almost getting close to finish on 4th. So if somebody isn't with him, he need to find somebody else new and tell him you have to put your mind in the ground, because maybe this is the opportunity and he cannot take it off again. So let's see what happens. We have the grid complete, and we have our guy on the pole.
And let's get into tonight's starting lineup, as we have a huge, absolutely huge field that we got to bring for you guys here. But let's get the starting grid. This is a 2-lap qualifying average. So what you are seeing here is their fastest lap that they turn. So you might see some people, for instance, Trost with the 2:11.6 behind Foti there, and that is why we're doing a 2-lap average. And here's your starting lineup for round 1 of the 2025 B season schedule. Once again, our 2-time reigning and defending series champion, 3 total championships overall. He's won at this place in 2 previous runnings. Adriano Pinero on the pole right next to him has really been his chief rival in the points championship for much of the last 2 seasons, but he's without his primary teammate. Stanley not with him today. Foti second. Trost with his over 1,200 iRacing wins up in row 2 right next to the Muscleman. AJ Muscleman can't have an IndyCar race without an AJ in the lineup. We got 2 of them in the lineup tonight. And Muscleman line up 4th. Logan Edwards and Chad Frankenfeld come in 3rd on row 3. Leighton Norgard and Seb Alexander on row 4. Matty Wags and Cale Pocock with a great qualifying run in row 5. We got Forsyth and Hearn teammates on 6. Taylor and Albrecht on row 7. Smith and Blauman on row 8. Owens and Aldrich on row 9. Gates and Camargo on row 10. Healy and Clindy back in 11th. Herrick and Hobson in 12th. Schold and Cutlip in row 13. Cool and Rebilas in 14th. Toole and Wilson in the 15th row. Weeks, Morara, Nixon, Huckleberry, Ingrave, Nilgis, Fraser, Kidda, Hibbs, Bammer. We got a lot of people. And that's it. That is your big field, and we're going green.
Should we green now? Oh,
We are
yeah.
green now. Down the backstretch. Your 2-time defending and 3-time champion.
Oh, shut in.
Pinero is the leader going in the 1. Foti on the high side. Trost right behind him. We got Chad Frankenfeld in the jet black car. Logan Edwards back there as well. Leighton Norgard, Seb Alexander. Lap 1 of the season underway.
I see 3 wide. I follow Albrecht here, Chris Albrecht, and you can see 3 wide, maybe almost 4 wide on the front. It's kind of, you know what? Ooh, kind of on the wall. Fuck up. In the wall. All good. Almost he lost the car.
Tyler Foti goes purple that time by as we're still coming up to speed. Tyler hanging on the outside. Adriano down low, down the backstretch. Side by side once again into turn 3 in this progressively banked, paperclip shaped oval.
What do you like more, the flat one or this one?
Good question. That's an excellent question. I have raced on the flat one using the NASCAR simulator, the old NASCAR simulator. Oh, Seb Alexander with his chief rival Brandon Trost goes door to door, wheel to wheel, and he gets on by down the front straight. I've had the most fun on the banked one, but I have raced. I really, really would love to try the mini Indy one. Here's Trost going to take it 3 wide inside of Seb Alexander. Trost on the high side is Frankenfeld in the jet black car, and Alexander had to lit up a little bit because he slid up the racetrack. Trost to get the position, so he lines back up in line again. Looking a little bit further back, Matt Taylor. He is up 4 spots. He's one of your biggest gainers right now, right along with Seb Alexander. Also up in the top 10, Logan Edwards. A lot of these guys, rookie and designation only in the league. A lot of these guys are regular top split competitors in the IndyCar Oval Series, the official iRacing Series. You see over on our other channel on P1 Broadcasting every Tuesday night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So a lot of these guys used to this oval and giving this league a shot here. The Elite Racing Leagues, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. Leader right now after lap 7 is your last champion 2 times over and reigning champion Adriano Pinero. Tyler Foti second. Frankenfeld in the draft going purple with a top of 210.1.
So we're talking about the history, about the IRN here in Homestead. Pinero have 2 wins with 2 poles, but Henry Bennett have 1 pole. Pinero have 372 leads lap in 584 laps in all of these 3 seasons, 2021A, 2022B, and 2024B, and today, 2025B. My God, a lot of 20s.
And Adriano really dominated the last season's opener until midway through the race when he was trying to really run down Caleb Binty, who took the lead a little bit after pit stops. Then the entire internet for the country of Brazil zapped out, and all of our Brazilian drivers dropped out all at once. And that was a kind of the bad start to his season, that particular season. He had 3 really bad races, but managed to recover and storm forward and win that championship, even with a kind of a bit of a mental gaffe at Detroit that season. If you remember, Detroit coming to the checkered flag that year, he wrecked on that last lap, costing him a lot of positions, but he still managed to win that championship. So he's currently in a tie with Alex Van de Sande, all time with 3 championships, and he's looking to break that tie this season if he gets his 4th. But I said the big news for him and the big topic all season long really for him is going to be when we get to Indianapolis. Can he get that first Indianapolis win that he's been long looking after?
Well, I talked with him and he said, what are you looking for? I have a contact between Camargo and Colin Hill. Maybe Hill?
Well, I talked
with him.
There. Yeah.
I talked with him and he said, I want to keep running even if I win the Indy 500. Because it looked like that. He's still around. He's still, when he was Bennett over here, when he was Maleska over here, Brofin over here. We have a competitive people around with the high caliber. That's what I'm talking about. It's still competitive in this league, actually, with the names we don't see it and the fixer setting, for example. But it's still, he wants to. He said, I like this league. It's really nice. It's really clean. So I don't want to, even we win the Indy 500, I want to still running around.
This is the first time you've heard the car since last season. There's been an iRacing update to the audio files for the car. The car sounds a little bit more true to life. We'll have a new graphics for inside the car. You've seen on some of our in-cars, new steering wheel. Car handles a little bit differently through one of the last updates. So last time you saw these cars, they look a lot the same, but inside the cockpit and the way they sound, a little bit different now. But at lap 16 of 200, Pinero, your leader. Frankenfeld is second. Sem Alexander third. Brandon Trost and Tyler Fode in a battle for 4th spot right there. Logan Edwards in 6th spot. Matt Taylor 7th. A.J. Musselman down 4 spots, but in 8th. Matt Wagner in 9th. And a Leighton Norgard up inside the top 10 now. There he is battling. There's Matt Wagner. See, Matty Wags finished on the podium in our last race in the ISRA series on P1 on Monday night. He's just ahead of a Leighton Norgard there, looking to the inside of A.J. Musselman. These are 2 guys with a lot of starts in these cars. A.J. Musselman, a former driver here in the series. Got a number of starts. Also was a driver in the other Elite Series that kind of ran opposite here, the Elite Racing League. They were an open setup league. Ran well there. Good to have AJ back in the lineup. Also, I mentioned that we have 2 AJs in the lineup. AJ Hobson back at 18th spot, as he is up 6 spots from where he started. AJ Hobson is from the Dark Horse Series. You see him on Sunday nights over on P1 when we broadcast that season. But man, Gavin Hibbs is the man on the move. Check this out. This guy is already up 19 spots to P20.
Yeah, because he have the momentum to the car. He understands the thing. But you know what? The race is too long. Maybe you have the momentum now, but let's see what's happened when we refuel the car, put the new tires, and I see if we have the same momentum, because it's happened to me, maybe to you too, where you feel you're faster in the first stint, and then you go to the pit, the car is different.
If you might remember last season, what race was it? Gavin dominated the entire race.
But I know what it's about.
Was it maybe the F5 Challenge 500 from Auto Club? I mean, he challenged much of that race. and led the most laps, and he just kind of outran everybody with fuel, and that's what kind of stopped him, is he had to make that extra stop.
But yeah, I know he was for 10 seconds from in Auto Club, and yeah, it was
he like 79 laps of that race.
But he had to make a new stop. I freaking out because I think, oh, maybe this guy's gonna win, but nope. After that, when you start to going down, like it happened when Indianapolis, after last 2 stints or 3 stints, we already knew who's gonna go to the victory in that day. So, but it's happened, and sometimes you start to think, why the car is not like I seen in the first 20 laps or 24 laps. It's like what is this? But this is the thing. It's happening in real life, and they need to change their mind and stay focused on that.
And just had the camera on Hunter Ingrave there. Hunter Ingrave, he's up 11 spots. He started 35th, currently is 24th, looking to the inside of Jonathan Cutlip. That is a battle for position. He gets the pass on him down low. We'll get a run on the car in front of him. That is Brandon Gates, 2 rookies in our lineup this season. Hunter Ingrave with 1 podium finish. I think he had definitely 1 podium finish last year. I think that was at Barber. Whoa, almost on exit there. Almost a little bit of wheel banging. Matthew Weeks has already made a stop on pit road. He actually started from pit road, and he is back in the back right now as he's trying to catch up.
Yeah, Piñera's there, actually. It's ready now in turn 2.
Pinero with a 1.8 second lead over Seb Alexander, who's moved up to second. Trost in third. Chad Frankenfeld, the Indy 500 winner in the 2024 B season. He is currently in 4th spot. Tyler Fode in the new white livery, and I'm just wondering if he's not with the team. Right behind him, Matt Taylor. Going to get a beat on him on the inside. Taylor, winner at the top split level, also winner at the Lionheart level. He's going to get the position, but Fode's going to get the rotation on the top side. He's going to hold on to that position coming off of 3 and 4. And we can talk about this now. We're going to talk about it all night long. This track looks symmetrically the same on both ends of the racetrack. But you know from driving from first-hand experience, I know from driving on first-hand experience here, Lewis, that each end of the racetrack is not identical here at Homestead.
No, not at all. It's like, especially turn 3 and 4, you think it is going, but the car is going up, and you think it is the same like a 1 and 2. Nope, it's not the same. It's happened on Brandon Gate. He went to the wall. It's better to going in 1 and 2 for a high line or middle line, but on 3 and 4 it's better to use close a little bit of the wall. You can exit a little more fast, but the only problem is the car is going to the wall anyways. How are you going? So it's really, really tough. And also, you know what? It's easy to defend here because you can throw the dirty air to opponent. In this track, for example, the other track, you can manage me around, but here it's like you can do that, and that's make a lot of advantage for defending the position. Yeah, and also a lot of brave to make the pass for the inside, like it's doing now Forsyth for 12.
And that is Forsyth around Chris Albrecht in the F5 sponsored car. I want to thank the folks at F5 for sponsoring our opener and our race next week at Iowa. Craig Forsyth now, he's up trying to recover a little bit. He's down 1 spot from where he started, but he is normally in for the long haul. Craig Forsyth normally plays the long game in terms of fuel mileage and making that last stop really count. Richie Hearn side by side with Cale Pocock. Richie Hearn finished on the podium in the ISRA Monday night. Almost getting the win. Clindy got the win. Clindy back in now 20th position with his teammates. Hunter Ingrave right behind him. Clindy coming to us from a hotel room in Vegas. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I see Richie Hearn. No, sorry. It's talking about Richie Hearn and the exit on turn 2.
Yeah, got real close.
A little bit loose.
And Richie Hearn, in case you're wondering, yes, that is the real Richie Hearn. That is a former IndyCar driver. Finished third in the 1996 Indy 500, won the 1996 Las Vegas 500K, part of the Indy Racing League schedule for the 96-97 season. So he is a bona fide IndyCar race winner and podium finisher at the world's biggest race. And he is joining us here in the Elite Racing League. He is currently up down 2 spots, but in the top 15, 14th on the racetrack. The Elite Racing League's pole award goes to Adriano Pinero for winning the pole tonight. It's sponsored by 4D Racewear. You want to check out their line of made-for-sim racing gloves, shoes, and apparel. Visit them today at 4dracewear.com. We got a caution on the racetrack, or click on the link in today's description. Also check out the 4D Racewear table at the Sim Gaming Expo, September 5th through 7th in Chicago. You can learn more by visiting simgamingexpo.com.
Brandon Gates. Brandon Gate is on the wall by Bell. Like I said, when I saw Richie Hearn lose in turn 2, that's what happened to the.
And he just kind of over-rotates, and it goes to the inside wall and then bounces off. And luckily, look at these cars coming. Oh! Everybody squirms and moves out of the way. And unfortunately, that is day done for Brandon Gates. But this is putting everybody right in the right window here for making that first pit stop.
Yeah, without Steve Bummer is 1 lap down. So everyone is in lap.
You got to be very careful on the pit road here not to get the black flag for passing somebody on the racetrack. But I believe everybody is coming to pit road this time as we see them coming down for the distance. And you're right, Steve Bammer, late entry to today's race. He was one of the last people we got into the system. He's staying out. A number of other cars are staying out that I see getting the staying out maybe for some track position. And down and away, Pinero is going to be still the leader. And it's going to be Seb Alexander, Brandon Trost, Chad Frankenfeld. But stayed out and doing a little bit of early season gambling is Blake Frazier. Blake has stayed out, and he is going to pick up the lead right now. With the car in front of him, is going to get the wave around. The car behind him is Camargo. And then now they're going to come to pit road, I think.
Point.
So maybe he was just looking for a little bit of getting the point and getting some TV time here. Camargo was one of the fastest in practice. I thought it would be a good gamble maybe to stay out, but I think with old tires here is not necessarily a safe gamble. It's a good gamble. You could probably lead a lap or two, but the new tires eventually are going to win out that these guys are picking up. The rule set here for tonight, this is, of course, this is a fixed setup races provided by the league. 2-lap average speed was for qualifying. There is no fast repairs. 9 sets of tires, 1 in the car, 8 in the pit. So many of these cars just went to their next set of tires. So most of these cars are going to have about 7 more sets still available to them. That's plenty of tires because the way that we figure this, pit road speed limit is 50 miles per hour. We're doing 200 laps, 300 miles. But the way we figured it is this could be anywhere between a 5-stop and a 3-stopper depending on how much fuel you could save. If you could save a ton of fuel, you're just not going to have pace. The 3-stopper is the way to go. Now, right now, the 3-stopper, I think, just went out the window. The 4-stopper is still in the ballpark right now. The 3-stopper might come back in if we get a lot more caution. But really, the 4-stop window opened at about lap 40. We are lap 40 right now. So that will be lap 40, lap 80, lap 120, lap 160, and then home. We're going to go green next time by, everybody. Do not forget that. Of course, we get the 1 extra lap of caution here in the ERL, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, so we can get a little bit more true-to-life IndyCar start. So there is a 4-stopper that is just open now. A 5-stopper, if anyone stopped on lap 33 to 34, they're more on that strategy, but really everyone is on the 4-stop strategy now for the most part.
Yeah, I see some flashings outside in my window. Gonna be maybe raining or something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be maybe for that. What are you talking about? We don't know yet how it's gonna be the full tank. They already did 40 laps in the steam now, but good position won Brandon Trost in pits. The fastest people in pits is Thomas Kuhl with 7 seconds, and also Dan Morera too with 7.
And we are coming up to speed. Green flag in the air. It's Pinero, Trost, Alexander, Frankenfield, and Taylor. Your top 5 in the turns 1 and 2. We are back underway at lap 42 of 200 in the opening round of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. And to the inside, Frankenfeld taking a stab at Alexander.
This is the opportunity to do it now when you have a new tires and have a grip on the car to make the pass. And that's what you want to. You don't want to wait like a Brandon Trost going now for at least attempt to put the car in side by side with Pinheiro.
How many combined victories do these two, our leader, for P1 and P2 on iRacing have? Do you think I think you said Pinheiro has something like 700 victories, and Trost has like 1,200. Is that almost 2,000 combined victories between these two?
I'm gonna be precise. I'm gonna tell you in a couple, because it's a lot. To be honest, it's really a lot of victories between each other, and it's something. Really
yeah. When we're talking victories, we're talking official iRacing wins. We're not talking league competition. We're talking official iRacing. When you go and participate in one of the iRacing series, wins at that level, and I believe they're combined. They're pretty close to 2,000 wins combined.
Yeah, so Pinheiro have 779 wins in 1,000 something because I lost.
I got my calculator on my screen here. Sorry. So 779 plus I think Trost is over 1,200.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I check about that.
Go back a little bit further. Blauman and Norgard. Blauman in that Flying Hawaiian throwback. Yeah, that is Danny Ungaius's Interscope Racing livery from the early 80s, late 70s. And, of course, we will have a throwback race later this season when we do our doubleheader later this year at Texas Motor Speedway for the Texas Two-Step. And here is the schedule one more time. Texas Two-Step will be August 28th. Join us for that one. A lot of these drivers will throw on throwback liveries to old 3 wide for that one. Wow. Well, the old AAA, USAC, Kart, Champ Car World Series, Indy Racing League, you name it.
Okay, so Trost, 1,200. 8 winners in 5.3K status.
So between the two, they have 1,980. Oh, sorry. Blauman got right to the attenuator of Wagner. Let's get a closer shot of this battle right here. That's 1,987 combined iRacing victories between these top two. Pinero and Trost.
Yes, it is. That's really lot of wins between each other. But what about let me check Frank, because Frank is for a while over here in iRacing also too. You can put the mark.
Chris Albrecht in a battle with Craig Forsyth. Right behind Albrecht is Hibbs, up 26 spots now. Hibbs sporting the Little Eagle livery. There's been a lot of team moves. Little Eagle has added to the ranks a lot in the offseason. They are going by strength in numbers, that is for sure. Right behind him is Jordan Owens. Remember, Jordan Owens sat on the front row in Indianapolis last year.
Which shot wins, they make the cut in 2,000 wins. These three guys in 3Y now.
These three right here, 2,000 iRacing wins between these three right here. The bulk of them are the guy in the middle, but there's 2,000 wins right there. And to the point, Chad Frankenfeld goes 3 wide and survives. He goes to the bottom of the racetrack, and he's going to try to protect this lead. He's going to go defensive. Here comes Trost down to the inside. And Trost will get the position. He slides on up the racetrack. Adriano's going to get a run down the front stretch. Trost goes to the inside, following the draft of Frankenfeld. Frankenfeld trying to break the draft down the front straight. And why these three slug it out up front, Seb Alexander is going to sneak right back into this battle. Indy Alliance driver. Tyler Fode hanging out still in the top 5. Been there all race long. Started up front. Currently in 5th spot right now. Here comes Blauman. Blauman is currently the car on the move. Down to the inside of Fode. Fode's going to have the momentum on the high side. He's going to get the momentum streak around. He's going to hold on to that position. Blauman's going to have to reassess. Blauman up 10 spots to P6. Great start to this race and this season for him. He started off last season strong, had a podium finish at Sonoma last season. Here's Matt Taylor. You should watch this driver, especially if he makes every race this season. He's good on road courses and on ovals. Of course, we do have 4 road courses on the schedule this season.
We've included Mexico City.
That's right. One track's not out yet, but that's still. But we're going to start off. Our road courses are going to start off here in our round 3 when we go to Portland. Then we're going to Road America, which a lot of these drivers have a lot of experience at. They like that. Then we'll go to Mid-Ohio, and then our final road course of the season will be, if it comes out in round 11, will be Mexico City. Supposedly it is slated to come out from iRacing, so we'll be looking forward to that, an inaugural race. We've had a lot of inaugural races the last couple of seasons, but keep an eye on Matt Taylor. Leighton Norgard had a good finish to his championship last season, finished top 10 in the points, currently 8th on the racetrack, and he's going against Matt Wagner. He's a former Lionheart winner. He's one of the admins of the Horizon IndyCar Series. Many wins in these cars, many starts in these cars, and right behind him, Logan Edwards. Got to watch this guy on the road courses when we get to the road courses as well. Craig Forsyth, much the same way.
Yeah, one of the guys is included Adriano Pinheiro, have a good results in road course, have a lot of trainings, a lot of ability to save fuel and finish the race in the top 1. So the guy also mentioned to me the only thing to have a easy on the championship is polish my road course strategy. don't have any problems to the end of the season. But it always happen. Last season, we have almost thinking about it. Maybe Pinheiro is not gonna be the because I have a Tyler 40 Stanley around. 40 was the lead for some point, and then Stanley was close. Pinheiro went to third, but he already took the championship on the end in the last 3 races. So after Indianapolis, man, the guy was far for 27, and then he won the championship for 122 over on Tyler 40. So also Chad Frankenfeld is the other guy want to, because he really started really bad. If you remember in Kentucky, he was very strong in the front, and then he had this incident and out the race. So he always have this issue in the study for the race and the study for the championship. So I hope it could be with this momentum have now, could be study for the good to the front. So let's see. Tross came back again in year end. But unfortunately, he didn't race it last season. But it could be a good to see him here in year end. Let's see what is can do it here in this big league and competitive league.
If you enjoy ERN's coverage of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series and respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so don't miss out on future ERN iRacing broadcasts. And they have a ton of them here on the Elite Racing Network. Make sure you check them all out. We will be back with you next week for round 2 of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series Championship, when we go to 300 laps at Iowa Speedway for our one and only short track race of the season.
Yes, kind of tough. You know what? My first race in ERN was in Gateway. Actually, I want to say Gateway. I don't say all the
World Wide Technology Raceway.
Yes. It was really difficult. I remember it was with Ponto around and others. I don't remember the others one. And then I went to Iowa. Man, I racing for 150. I racing for close to 200, but 300 is really is tough, difficult. You're sweating a lot. You drink a lot of water, and then at some point you have to go into the washroom. It's like really difficult. And I think I finished 9. I don't remember, but yeah, it was super difficult race that day.
IndyCars raced at Homestead and won for another 15 times. The first race was on the old mini Indy configuration back in '96. The last race was in 2010. IndyCar, believe it or not, has not returned here since, although many fans have been requesting its addition back to the schedule. These IR18 Dalaras have never ran here in real life. The last cars to compete on the oval was the Dalara IR05 chassis, so if you wanted to duplicate kind of what those IR05s race like, you can get that car in the service and race it here on the same configuration that they raced on when they did run here back in 2010. The track record on the current configuration of this racetrack, which is this post with the progressive banking, is Sam Hornish with a speed of 218.5. In fact, the fastest 300-mile race ever in IndyCar history occurred here. Dario Franchitti gets credited for that when he won here with no cautions with a speed of 201.420 miles per hour. The all-time wins leaders here at Homestead are Sam Hornish, Scott Dixon, and Lionheart himself, Dan Weldon, each with 3. Look at that sun in the corners. That's going to be a big problem here when the sun starts to set. 71 of 200 in the books. Thanks for joining us. You are watching ERN's coverage of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, the 4th running of the F5 Challenge Indy 300, coming to you from Homestead-Miami Speedway, where we've completed now 72 of 200 laps. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. And, of course, the next race for us, as we mentioned, it will be Iowa next week, right here on the Elite Racing Network, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time start time.
And we have a Triple Crown this season.
And a Triple Crown this season,
Pocono.
yes. The P1 Triple Crown Challenge has returned. Pocono, US 500, and of course the Indy 500.
Pocono, August 21. Indianapolis, October 16. Michigan, November 6th. That's crazy. We're starting in summer, and we're going to finish in almost winter. Close to winter.
13 races?
Really close to winter in
13
November.
races, yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Again, watching this battle between two bona fide veterans. Thousands of starts between these two. Pinheiro and Trost.
Bit help for Chad with all this battle.
Yeah, Chad's just running away. Chad's down the road 1.2 seconds.
But I think Pinheiro is fast.
Tyler Fode just very interested here watching these two slug it out in front of him. Seb Alexander has joined the pack. Matt Taylor is getting ready to join this battle as well. Bringing with him is Matty Wagner. And Brian Blauman tacked on to the backside of Matt. And Gavin Hibbs up 30 spots to P9.
Nice. I think Pinheiro thinking about, okay, you're gonna push, I'm gonna follow you, and let's see if we can catch Chad. And then Chad is went to 1.4.
Now it's under a second.
Yeah. So basically, Pinheiro, they have a lot to show in this track.
Now, one thing that Pinheiro has been working on, and it kind of came back to bit him this week in the IndyCar Oval Series, the official race, is using your tires wisely. And one of the things he said when he lost to, which would have been our Indy 500 winner last season, Hamilton Akabueasy, at Iowa on Tuesday, he said there wasn't tire management for him. He didn't manage his tires. I would imagine that he probably has that foremost in his mind, that I'm going to manage my tires a little bit better this race and maybe try to reel Chad back in, and he has. He's got it down to 6 now, 7/10 of a second.
Trost is coming to the pits.
Who's coming?
Trost.
Trost, scheduled stop. Down on the apron. Green flag stop. 39 laps into this run for Trost. Coming to pit road, needs to get down to the limit. He does. No black flags. So now either he's pitting a little early, which I do think he is. I think he's going to try for a little bit of an undercut here. And this is a good time and a good racetrack to do it.
Yes. It's bad track for the one he did in Iowa when he came in to make the undercut, and
that's
one lap down. To come back up.
If the caution comes out now, he is really, really screwed, in other words. But he is down and away. He is back joining the traffic.
Let's see what is worse with him.
Ooh.
He could do a good job, maybe. Like you said, it's a good track to management with all this stuff. And I hope don't have that issue when they entry to the pit. So we have 42 with the Steen. Maybe we calculate. Maybe
there was a car on the wall. I just cut away from it. Is that Cale Pocock?
Let me see.
And I think Matt Wagner. I thought Matt Wagner might have been coming to pit road as well.
Oh yeah, he hit a little bit of the wall in the front straight. Wagner? No, I don't know.
No, Wagner's staying out. So window is open, really. Anytime after 40, you can expect to maybe see cars make a stop, and I think Seb Alexander scheduled stop. He's down on the apron. There's another car on pit road just in front of him.
Oh.
That is, not sure who that is on pit road. That is Blake Frazier. Actually, he got a black flag for speeding on pit road, but Seb Alexander scheduled stop. He's going to try for the undercut. He's not going to allow his arch nemesis, Brendan Trost, to try to get one up on him here, so he's going to try to negate the undercut. Down the pit road right away. We'll see where he pops out in relation to Brendan Trost. He's down and away. Service is done on the number 31 IAR Delara as he's past the cones coming up the speed. A very slippery, Lewis, a very slippery pit road exit and entry road here.
Yes, it is. So, actually, you know what? It's more difficult the entry because you have to use the brake, and you're thinking you can go more on that, and then you figure out, nope, the car is going straight. The exit is it's okay. Actually, I'm gonna say it's okay. It's more easy to exit than the entry. The problem is when you're going too fast and you're thinking, oh, maybe you can go far, the pit entry is close in your face, so you have to brake on that. So, yeah, that's maybe the issue you have over there.
And that is some lap traffic back around the battle between P1 and P2. That is Nigel Camargo. He is right behind P2 of Adriano Pinero. Tyler Fode's now moved up to third. There he is in the plain white wrapper. If someone's looking to sponsor a car, there you go. That is going to be a guy that's going to be up front every week this season. You can pretty much bet on it. Gavin Hibbs now up 35 spots to P4 as he is camped out in that high line, and he is making it work.
The only thing I don't like it talking about Brando now. I don't like it about Brando Troll's strategy is you have to use, because you're fast for sure, you have to use your tires to make and going through. So that's the only problem. Chad is coming now to the pit.
Jordan Owens around. I thought we were going to get a little contact there. Frankenfeld on pit road now, or at least on the access road coming to pit road. Pinero staying out long. That is typical his MO. He is very good at saving fuel, coming to the cones, getting down to the pit road speed limit. Our leader, and he will be the reigning Indy 500 champion for a couple more months before we get back to the Indy 500 in October. Coming to his stall, slides into his spot up on the jacks. A new set of Firestone Firehawk tires, full tank of racing fuel. Drop from the pneumatic jacks down and away at lap 90, so we can expect to see him again right around lap 130 or so, lap 130 to 140. And here he comes, and he's going to come out behind Seb Alexander. So he is behind Trost and Alexander. Lauman on pit road, scheduled stop for one of our leaders. AJ Hobson on pit road, one of our guys that's been starting to run up front. He's getting a scheduled stop. Pinero staying out, Fode staying out, Taylor staying out, Wagner staying out.
AJ announced, Clendy announced, nothing about Pinero yet.
AJ Musselman and that Mad Works entry down on the apron. Right behind him, he has a car quickly closing in on him. Not sure who that is. Trying to learn a lot. That's Jonathan Cutlip, I think. Learning these liveries. Jonathan, we can get you an IndyCar livery, though. That's a Formula One livery. Ryan Schuld on pit road, the one of the admins and owners of the PRI Hoosier 500, one of the races that you'll see us broadcasting the practice leading up to in December. Clindy coming on pit road.
Pinero pit or no?
Pinero on pit road right now. So Pinero goes 53 laps. Matt Taylor still out there turning laps, coming to pit road now. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm about to say, I didn't hear an engine noise. We're right on board. He is still got engine power. Oh, and he has a slow car right in front of him. Right behind him is Kidda. In that throwback livery to your racing hero. Craig Forsyth coming to pit road right now. Scheduled stop for the 40 racewear car. And his teammate Richie Hearn coming to pit road as well. And that's going to turn the lead over to Mr. Undercut, Brendan Trost. Wow. Dude, can you believe it? He came to pit road a solid. Oh, let's see. He went 40 laps. Most everyone went 50, 55. I mean, he came at least 10 laps earlier than everyone else. That's what did it right there. And I told you, I saw when I was coming to pit road, I'm thinking, undercut.
At least he did a good job. So Brandon complaining, Victor Aldrich on front, Aldrich with 3 laps. 2 laps? 3 laps, new tires. So it's like a dual side-by-side, wasted time over there, Brandon, because Chad is in turn.
No, Chad's right on him. Chad's almost to the draft envelope. He's 1.8 seconds. The draft envelope of these cars extends 1.5. He's going to be in the dirty air of everyone around them, though. But Trost does have the most used tires on the racetrack now that since everyone has stopped. He has 17-lap-old tires. Trost might just be better served to kind of get in line and follow Victor. Victor's a pretty good racer. I like Victor. I don't think he's a dirty racer at all. He just right now has much better tires than Trost. And that's the thing here when you race at Homestead. The undercut is very powerful, but when your tires go off, you're kind of a sitting duck around here. And while we watch this battle for track position, today's 4th running of the Indy 300 at Homestead-Miami Speedway is proudly sponsored by the F5 Challenge. This nonprofit organization enriches lives through face-to-face fellowship and exciting adventure challenges in a faith-driven environment. The mission is built on the 5 F's: fellowship, faith, fitness, fortitude, and fun. F5 Challenge inspires people to lead active, connected, and purpose-filled lives. To learn more, to get involved, you want to do so by visiting their website. You can also follow them on all of their social media, also found on their website. The link is in the description. Check them out, the F5 Challenge. Thank them for sponsoring the opening 2 races of the season. And that is your chief sponsor of Chris Albrecht, who's currently in 12th spot right now on the racetrack. He's up 2. And we are caution on the racetrack. A.J. Hobson in the inside wall. And let's see what happens with A.J. Hobson on the inside.
Very. Oh,
no. Here it cuts across and tries to get a good position and just spins out. And is it net code, you think?
No. You can keep going. I can tell you later what happened.
He spun out A.J. Hobson, and he is into the inside wall, and that is day done. No fast repairs here in the Elite Racing League. We are under caution here at lap 101, just past the halfway point.
Okay, so maybe they're gonna give you a penalty for Hobson. For Henry. But if you follow the inside, the onboard, he touched the apron. He lose the car a little bit, and the exit look like lose the car. If you can see the wheel is moving a little bit because it's like a loose. So I guessing he really like loosened the car in the exit, but he put straight the car again. That's why Henry couldn't do nothing, because he made the line, the faster line on the high line, and he tried to avoid it, but he couldn't because that's why. That's what I guess. But over 200 miles per hour, you cannot do nothing else than just keep going. He said I didn't see him. He come in front of me, so I couldn't avoid him. That's what he said now.
Well, let's go back in time and let's see if we can maybe follow this a little bit and see what happens. Let's ride with AJ, he has a lot of these starts in these cars. He knows what he's doing. Let's see what happens. Goes down into one. He's on that very bottom, the more flatter portion of the progressive banking, and he does catch a little bit of the apron. Starts to scoot up the racetrack. Tries to steer out of the car higher. He might have to lift it a little bit because he might have thought of going into that car, and then everything with the closing rate and everything. Let's go from Jim Herrick's point of view here. Let's go back just a little bit and see from Jim Herrick's point of view. Also, just a good time. We'll probably get some words in from our sponsors here shortly after going green. But let's check this out from Jim Herrick. The car in question is to the inside. It's just behind the graphic. I'll go ahead and hide the tree here. So there you see, that is the inside, the turbo car on the left. That is AJ. AJ coming up, and I think he lifts a little bit right there because he thinks he's going to go into the side of the Dirty Mo car. And that's I think that's kind of a result of closing rates here with these cars. They're so fast, and with all the downforce they produce, when you lift, it's just like hitting the brake. It's like one big giant air brake.
Yeah, it's really difficult. But without that, that's what we thought. That's what I think, actually, or we thought about the incident. But race control, they have a different perspective about that, and he have a drop to end now in the field.
Rev up your marketing business with Blue Egg, one of our platinum partners here in the Elite Racing League. You can turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand toward victory lane. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, click on the link in the description. The ERL's IndyCar Series is proudly sponsored by Warriors for Peace. The Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in the memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. So learn more to support the mission. Visit their webpage at warriorsforpeace.org or follow one of their socials today. All the links you need are in the description. Green flag in the air, and we want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support of this signature series. Pinero, Wagner, Forsyth, Musselman, Owens, your top five as we resume racing here at lap 105, and we're green flag. We're back under caution. And we got a car on its lid. That is Nixon.
Oh, it's
from the Classic IndyCar Series.
And Wilson.
And that's point. It's already started, so let's go back a little bit further here. And we're going to see how they all come to the green flag.
Oh, okay. Nixon just went through and flew.
And there's a big gap between Wilson and Logan Edwards right there. And then he gets there. They needed to keep, I think, a little bit tighter. And there's a big gap between Pocock and Nixon. And Nixon just grabs a little bit of Wilson. And around they go. And then somebody just snuck through. Not sure who that was. Bammer? Steve Bammer, I think, snuck through the Dirty Mo car. Let's go back a little bit in time there. Yeah, he's on the high side. I think he definitely got into the wall, but the damage is more of a glancing blow as everyone on the front straight avoids the two cars bouncing all over the place, and we are back under caution. And then go ahead.
I don't want to blame Adriano, but I don't want to blame somebody else. But sometimes when you're in front and you have the chance to go in before, just go in before, because you help the people like, for example, Chase Wilson or Camargo on the back to make a good restart on the front, on the back. But if you waited too much, that's make it that accordion and make that problem on the back, because they give you a gap on the back and then does everything happen. But like I said, like a rule said, the car on the front can go whatever they want, but also the problem is you have to keep in mind wait for the car, maybe 3 cars on the front to go on to restart, but it's hard to say it actually.
All right, let's get in a quick side-by-side in here with World Wide Technology Raceway. We'll be right back in time to go green here for the continuation of the Homestead-Miami Indy 300 presented by F5 Challenge.
Since 2010, race fans have had one burning question. When will the Xfinity Series return to World Wide Technology Raceway? You asked, NASCAR delivered. On Saturday, September 6, 2025, the magic is back. We're going to introduce you to a new crop of future champions and Hall of Famers, and we'll create more of the greatest moments in racing history. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
And we're back. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And we're getting ready to go green. Not next time by. The pace car will leave this time by. Here is our standings right now. Pinero is your leader. Wagner second. Forsyth is now up to third. Musselman fourth. Musselman is a little bit further on back, so there's lap traffic between Musselman and Craig Forsyth. Let's get Musselman. There he is. So there's a couple cars in front of him. At least one car. Edison's Tool. Edison Tool right in front of him. Edison is the first car, 1 lap down, I believe. Yeah, he is in 30th spot. 29 cars on the lead lap right now. Jordan Owens, he's having a great race. Remember, he was kind of marred deep in the field. Little pit strategies got him higher in the standings now. He is up 12 spots to P5. Sat on the front row at Indianapolis last year. Hunter Smith leading the Little Eagle charge at the moment. He is in P6. Jonathan Cutlip bringing that Formula One livery up to P7. Richie Hearn, the IndyCar veteran, and P8. Matthew Weeks, our US 500 winner. He is up to 9th. And Chad Frankenfeld, our Indy 500 winner from 2025 B season. He is in 10th, right behind him, Brandon Truss, getting ready to go green this time. Here we go, back underway at lap 109, coming to 110.
Oh, Gabby Gates is pulled out. Huh. I'm gone.
Caution on the racetrack, and Gavin Hibbs, Mark Rebilas in the wall.
Oh, no.
Our chief photographer, he's in the wall. What happened with him? 3 wide, has Pocock on the outside, and he, I think, grabs too much of the apron. As we like to say, apron bat. Oh, Jim Herrick slides through on the high side. We're gonna take another ride. We'll take another ride with Jim Herrick here. Jim's like, man, I'm having too many onboards replays taken with me. Watch this. Jim's coming up to speed, and this is all happening well in front of Jim. So Jim's just like, right now I'm on the lead lap. I just want to stay on the lead lap, get some laps here. There's a car on the apron. Not sure who that is, and just Mark grabs too much of the apron. Watch this. Jim's like, there's a car to my inside. I can't go any. Whoa! Pucker moment. Extreme factor 10.
Yeah, it's like that sensation when you squeeze everything. Even your mouth is like, okay, it's coming. No. You put your neck straight and ready tight to feel the crash, but not true actually. And then nope. But you know what, Mark, is that kind of thing you're not sure if you want to do the 3 wide. That's what's happen. You you have the momentum to do the 3 wide, and he thinking about it. You know what? No, I don't want to do it. Nope. And yeah, too late to yeah.
There are your current conditions, 80 degrees on the track temp. So really, it's turning into The cooler this racetrack gets, the degradation of these tires is going to be better and better and better. Pinero now is a leader. Wags is second. Forsyth is in third. Musselman now is now in direct contact with the top three. He is in fourth, ahead of the lap car of Edison Toole. Jordan Owens kind of in a lap car sandwich at the moment between Edison Toole and Dave Huckleberry. Dave was pretty fast in practice. Dave's down in 31st spot, 1 lap down, but has the leaders right in front of him in that Purdue badged Dallara. Hunter Smith. There we see Hunter right there in the 54. Right behind him, Jonathan Cutlip. Trying to channel his inner Max Verstappen, but Max is too scared for ovals.
Nah, I don't think he's just scared about oval. He just want to the good contract to come into here. I say here, North America, and do the stuff. At some point, he's gonna get worried about Formula One, to be honest. Like a Sebastian Vettel, I already won 4 titles, so what else after that? Can win 8? No, it's not the big deal. It's like to have a good retire.
Now, Daniel Ricciardo said he was legit too scared to do oval racing. He said it. He said he was legit too scared to do open wheel oval
Schumacher
racing.
said the same thing too. Schumacher said the same thing in 2000-something.
Yeah,
he said it's
but
not a
I
big
think
deal.
Schumacher, if he would have got behind the car, he would have done just fine. I think he would have done just
Yeah,
fine.
he said what is your next? I said, oh, you want to go to IndyCar? I said, no, it's like a retire stuff. I don't want to go over there. I want to keep you over here. Huh? Yeah, that time maybe IndyCar is not really that big because the advertisement, like now, with McLaren and Palou and Pato Ward, all the stuff. But now it could be a good chance to do it. Alonso did. I did a good job 2 times. Well, almost 2 times in the 500. So, yep.
Getting ready to go green this time by lap 115. Your leader is Pinero, our defending series champion. And green flag in the air. It is Pinero, Wags, Forsyth, Musselman, and Owens. Your top 5 back underway here at the F5 Challenge Indy 300 at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Owens underneath the lap car, getting on by here. He's going to try to get on by. He's underneath. Lap car not really going to yield, but he doesn't have to at this point. And Owens clears and move Owens now in direct contact with the top 5.
I gotta say this. I think the IndyCar have too much security or too much stuff to the driver just have a maybe a kind of pain in his ankle or leg, even the Formula One. So Formula One is not kind of secure. They still have that issue. But IndyCar have more, maybe it's 1 step more secure for that stuff. But we don't have more ovals, so it's just Iowa. Iowa's next year is not gonna be maybe anymore. Just Indianapolis, and all the stuff is just road course.
Indy, Milwaukee, Gateway. Yep, that's right now the only ovals that will be on the schedule here. There is rumors that we'll see Richmond, but that would be replacing Iowa, so we shall see. Riding with Gavin Hibbs. He is back in the race car. He is now in 20th spot. Cutlip back there in 7th spot, just turned the purple lap. Now Hibbs just set the purple lap. We're riding with Hibbs right now. We're going to see kind of where he's been all day as the lights are now starting to come on in this 1.5 mile oval. And he has been up in the high lane all race long. And normally, Lewis, the high lane is not where you want to be because that's where you get the most tire wear here. But as the track temperature cools off and the lights come on, and everyone goes to the bottom, the high line is very appetizing because there's no one up there to get dirty air. Although, wow, there's contact between Logan Edwards and Hibbs. Wow.
That's what you're talking about. You're already talking about that, and that's when it happened. So it's like it's a good to go, but it's not good because
you run out of room. There's no place for you to go when someone gets underneath you. And Logan Edwards, I mean, he is clean of a race car driver as they come, so he must have got some dirty air and slid up the racetrack a little bit. All these drivers, we got some different strategies going on out there. The leaders, Pinero, Wagner, AJ Musselman, Craig Forsyth, Jordan Owens, they are all on 27 lap old or older tires. The first car that has younger tires is Brendan Trost in P6. He's right at 20 lap old tires, so he's on a bit of a different strategy. So the next stop for sure, let me see here. Probably, the next stop for sure. No, the leaders that stayed out are going to have to save a little bit. I think their next stop they might be a little short. But when Trost comes to pit road for his next stop, it will be his last stop.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So Pinero's at 30. He went 54, so he can go 24 more laps. It's close. It's close. He went 54 that last stint. So if he goes 24, let's just do the math and do what he did last time. So he pitted on lap 93. He went 54. That gets him to 147. He's going to need another stop at the end. I don't think he can go 53. No, he could do it. But it'll be light at the end. So I think maybe these guys leading their next stop will be their last stop. But I think the guys that are going to pit later, they will have fresher tires when it counts at the end.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good calculate. We are 76 to go. And like you said, it's just for Piñeros 20 something, 25 maybe to go, maybe less. 20. Yeah, let's say 20 to go. But final stint. So yeah, he can finish with that last stop on there. Richie Hearn is 32 laps. He's gonna come in 20 laps too. What is the lowest? Oh, Glenn is 20 laps.
Glendy's deep in the field, though. He is deep right now. He's 25 laps, or in 25th position. He's on the tail end of the lead lap. Meanwhile, we'll go back to this battle with Hibbs. Hibbs continues to move back up, clawing. At one point, he was 30 positions greater than where he started. He started in the 39th position. He was up into the top 10 at one point. He was more than 30 positions in the top 10. I think at one point he was in the top 5 as we were cycling through pit stops. He is clawing his way back up. He is now up 21 spots. Jonathan Cutlip up 18 spots. Jordan Owens up 11 spots. Matthew Weeks, our US 500 winner from a season ago, he's up also a lot of spots right now. He's up 19 spots. Here are your stint lengths, though. Here's the different stints that I was telling you about. There you see 36, 37, 36, 34 for your top 5, to your top 4 right there. Trost got around Owens. So they're all going to have to pit here the next 20 laps or so. And for Trost and those closer to 28, they're in the next 30 laps or so.
This is really crazy. That's the critical to the end when you want to put the exactly numbers to the end and don't have any issue like let's see, to be honest, like a Hunter Smith have a 40 laps now. He have to come in soon in 10 laps more, or maybe, who knows. And but Brando Trost have the big deal over there with 29 laps now steady. So it's really young, and he can stay long to going to the end light, like you said. So, but who knows? We still we have a green flag speed stop, but only one. So maybe we're gonna have one more. I hope in green to finish the race like that.
Two IndyCar veterans here, Matt Taylor, Chad Frankenfield, battling it out off of turn 2, down the back straight. Lights are on. We are in the twilight hour. The golden hour has passed. I'm going to see these cars start to pop underneath these lights. Only had a couple of cautions today. We just came through a bit of a spat of cautions where we kind of hit 3 right in a row. Bang, bang, bang. Kind of had a caution right around lap 30 for our opening caution of the race. For the most part, racing has been pretty good. Matthew Weeks in the battle for position there as he gets around a lap car. That is Colin Hilly. Leighton Norgard for position right behind him. And we're back to a caution on the yellow flag.
Oh, Craig. Craig Forsyth.
Craig Forsyth.
No. He said about the Craig, but I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is.
Who is it?
It's Steve Bummer.
Steve Bummer. There he goes. We'll check out, see what happened to Steve here.
Oh, April.
Steve making his first start in the series. He is a rookie. And he is just trying to stay low. There's Mark Rebilas trying to pass him on the high side. And this is a hard lesson learned right here. Apron, bad.
Wow, Pinheiro. Wow,
right in front of Pinheiro, yeah. In fact, let's go back and watch it from Pinheiro's point of view.
Oof.
This is from Pinheiro's point of view. He's like, oh no, not today. No. Okay, he's passed. Okay.
So everyone in pits.
Not everybody. Not everybody.
Yeah.
Frankenfield has stayed out. Brian Blauman has stayed out. Hibbs has picked up another chunk of track position. He stayed out. Following him up through the pack is Logan Edwards. Victor Aldrich rolling the dice. He's staying out. And then behind him right now is former Formula Indy Series Rookie of the Year, or amateur division champion, Dan Morera. I believe that's Dan Morera right behind Victor Aldrich. And Dan, I think, was hoping to maybe get his lap back, and he's not. But he's staying out. Dan's 30 laps into the thing, so maybe he's hoping for another quick caution.
Very smart. Chad stay. Camargo same.
This is an interesting gamble. So they're 35 laps into this stint. They can probably go another 15 maybe.
With that.
Yeah, I mean, 15 to 18, I think. And then
they need only 10 laps.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now, everyone that just stopped, I think, is good to go to the. No, they're not good to go to the end. They're not good to go to the end. So I'm looking at the total here.
That's
Yeah. So this is actually a pretty. No, this is a pretty good gamble because everyone still needs to stop again. stay out and hold on to your track position. But it's going to be a problem with these cars because they're going to have 36 lap, when we go green, 37 lap old tires, 38 lap old tires. And who's on the apron? That's Camargo. Camargo's down a lap, so I think he's just going to come to pit road to kind of make his final stop for his race and then kind of get out of everyone's way. But not a bad gamble to do that. He actually makes some fuel under caution to make this definitely his last stop, so he will not have to stop again.
Green.
Okay, all right.
To be honest, it's not a gamble. It makes sense to stay out.
Yeah,
because
it actually does.
You have a 10 more. Yes, you can go maybe at least 15 more laps to go into the pit. But this guy have to make the splash and go, and that is the worst one because you don't have to change the tires. But the problem is when you enter, you wasted grip. The tire is getting a little more hot. And when you exit, it's more dangerous to exit with a new tire, with the old tire. But if it's the yellow coming in between the stop of these 5 guys, it's gonna be a wasted time over there. Like a bad decision for sure. But for now, it's good.
Going green, it is Frankenfield, it is Blauman, it is Hibbs, it is Edwards, it is Aldrich. Your top 5, they're staying out with the gamble. The first car with new tires is Pinero. He is in P6. Right now, right off the bat, Hibbs and Edwards side by side. Edwards gets the drop on the Hibbs. Oh, Pinero slides on through. He's going to bring Musselman and Trost with him. All these people right back here, new tires. Oh, car shooting to the inside wall.
Jordan Edwards.
Craig Forsyth. Something happened to Craig Forsyth.
Oh, have a contact with Jordan. Jordan giving a hit. He tried to, oh my God. And
go
he
back
went
just
to the
a little bit further.
Road track.
Oh yeah. Well, they kind of let a little bit of run each other over it, but look at the car control.
He just want to come into for something you cannot coming in. So I know Forsyth leave the inside, the outside, because he was mad. But Jordan tried to, excuse me, coming through, but yep.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, but exactly.
Logan Edwards now up to 3rd, Hibbs 4th. Here comes Adriano with those new tires, but he does not have a place to go. Colin Hilly is kind of the thorn in everyone's side right now. He's a lap car, but he's trying to stay out of the way. Right now, Logan Edwards using this as an opportunity to try to get the drop on Pinero, but Pinero now by Hibbs, and here comes Brendan Trost.
Let's see where's Trost.
Trost to the inside of Pinero.
Forsyth complaining about the thing. No further decision of the
that is
control about the
I understand his frustration when you're within sight of the finish with one more stop to go, and in a field that features 40 cars and 40 starters. Clawing your way up through the order to get up there with the leaders in position to get yourself in a position to win the race. And keep in mind, Forsyth has finished in I believe in the top 10 in the standings each of the last 2 years. He's not going to be very happy about that. I can understand that. Caution on the racetrack.
Sure.
Matthew Weeks. Matthew Weeks to the inside.
Yeah.
And Cutlip involved. Big wreck. Hunter Ingrev.
I see a study for Mark Rebilas over there. Always Mark on the wall. Whoa! All on the wall. Matthew Weeks on the wall, yeah. Matthew Weeks, save it. Oh my God, there's a lot of cars.
So we're going to start with Chris Albrecht. Our sponsor car, the F5 Challenge. And we're going to see where this started. Albrecht drove into it along with Hunter Ingrev. And I think they're already wrecking in front. And Ingrev just kind of scoots up a Leighton Norgard in this one. Cutlip in this as well.
Oh, well. Okay.
Oh, and he just runs over. He just ran over Rebilas, who's trying to stay out of everyone's way, and then unfortunately, oh wow, oh I'm about to say a Leighton Norgard almost didn't get in it, but then unfortunately, Hunter Ingrev goes up over the top of him, and the number 3 car of Luca Nigels. Nilgis. That's right. He's told me how to say his name. I probably already said it wrong. Lucas Nilgis. He he just kind of drove into the zone and had no place to go. But Glindy, he came to a complete stop.
Yeah. You can go in the board with the Hunter and Grave. You can see, okay, why you didn't brake? I thinking about that, but it's like no, you cannot brake. You're going 220. I'm braking, and then he loses the back.
Riding with Hunter. So let's just go back with Cutlip and see what happened. I mean, Cutlip's racing, and he's got that is Matt. Matt just pulls out. I don't know if he expected. I don't know if he just wasn't expecting the closing rate to be like that. And just next thing he knew, let's go back a little bit more, and let's watch it in full speed. I mean, how much time do you have to make a decision? There's Taylor. Taylor tucks in. Taylor tucks out of the way. Yeah, Rebilas gets into the wall a little bit, and that's it.
It's hard to make a decision on that. And also, he put full brakes. You can figure out that was a full brake, and he lost the back on the car.
Well, everyone that stayed out, the leaders, they came to pit road, but we still have different strategies up front. Tyler Fode is now your leader. He is joined by Jordan Owens and Hunter Smith as your top 3. They decided that they would stay out and get some track positions. We're going to go green a lap from now. Now, the last time we came to Homestead-Miami, Jordan Owens finished on the podium. Shouldn't go without mentioning that. He finished 3rd. He's finished right behind Presley Sora, and Caleb Bency won that race, and he finished right ahead of Hunter Smith, right where he is now. So the guys that were on the podium or near the podium or in the top 5 the last time we raced here they are again by virtue of staying out and going for some track position now, coming to about 50 to go.
No, cannot go into the end.
They're going to have to. No, they're going to have to stop again. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think everyone behind them that just stopped. They are. It's going to be close. I think they can make it though. Hey, in December, ERN becomes the primetime home for Happy Hour at the Brickyard, your nightly destination for all the action leading up to the prestigious PRI Hoosier 500, the last kiss of the bricks. The last kiss of the IndyCar bricks for 2025 is going to start right here on ERN. The countdown is on, so everybody pucker up and don't miss a second of the action. Like, share, subscribe, and stay locked in. And we will see you at the PRI Hoosier 500 right there on the side of Hunter Smith's car in December when Lewis and I bring you first day of practice, Fast Friday, and the last day of practice before the big race in December right here on ERN. Green flag in the air. Here we go one more time. It is Fode, it is Owens, it is Smith with the older tires, but here comes Chad Frankenfeld with the new tires, and he's storming his way into the front, but not being left out of it is Brendan Truss, Blauman, and Panero. They're all with the new tires. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place. 9th place, also Gavin Hibbs back in the battle. 10th place, Matt Taylor's here. Here comes Brandon Trost running on the bottom side underneath Chad Frankenfield. Side by side at the line. Trost going to actually not get the position, but he is hanging tough.
Are they going to the front, Piñero? They don't want to miss that train with Bloman and Chad. But I think you have a good chance. If you have a in green flag now, a good chance for Brandon to go maybe for the win here.
So if you're Brandon, and here's Blauman. Blauman is now the next car in order, and here Blauman's going to get a big run on him down the backside. So look at him close right here in the draft. He's going to take a peek to the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to make it work up there because there's a car giving him dirty air. Brandon's going to slow. Oh, no. All of a sudden, here comes Hunter Smith on down in front of Brandon. Frankenfield with an aggressive move to the inside on Pinero. Did somebody lose a front wing? Ooh, I saw that. And then he had the lift. Trost had the lift, and that's going to open the outside to Blauman. I think I saw some debris on the front stretch. Maybe it's gone now. Frankenfield at one point was at the leading of this. There's Jim Herrick in the wall. Rough day for Jim. And let's see what happens.
Oh, Richie Hearn too.
Oh, this is two-team cars. Richie Hearn. Oh, and AJ Musselman.
Yeah.
Oh, and unfortunately, he just comes down on his boss. Oh. You got to hate it for all three of the drivers. Just, it almost gets Morera. Look at almost three F4D drivers. So all of a sudden, a bad night, a good night for 4D is turned into a bad night. Is within 20 laps, something happens to all four of their cars.
Ooh, my God, Glendy, how he saved that. So the car of the Richie, what was?
We'll ride with Clindy. Clindy goes to the inside as all this happens in front of him. They go to the high end of the racetrack. Clinty's like, nope, I'm going to trim some fuel, and I'm going to come down here to the I'm going to trim some grass. Trim some fuel. Trim some grass, and he goes to the bottom, and he just skates through by the skin of his teeth.
So all started with Richie Hearn tried to make the pass on AJ. He got a trap in the wall. He tried to release it, and he released it in the car of the AJ.
Let's get a quick word in while we're under caution here from iRacing, and also another quick word in from World Wide Technology Raceway, and we'll bring you back for the finish right here on the Elite Racing Network. Don't go anywhere. Under caution, lap 157. Tyler Fode is your leader, but he's going to have to pit, isn't he? We'll find out. Don't go anywhere.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge of your seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes, World Wide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship Playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Just when you thought the racing couldn't get any more intense, now every single lap matters. One wrong move could be the difference between elimination and being crowned the king. The Enjoy Illinois 300, the Confluence Music Festival, the NASCAR Cup Series Playoffs, and for the first time in 15 years, the NASCAR Xfinity Series on Saturday, September 6th. Don't be on the outside looking in. See history being made in your own backyard. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
And we are back here at lap 159. We're gonna go racing again. We'll go green flag racing one more time here at lap 160. Next time by Tyler Fode is your leader. He last pitted on lap 137 along with Jordan Owens and Hunter Smith. They are 22 laps into their current stint. We think they need to come to pit road one more time. Right behind them, Brandon Truss, Brian Blauman, Adriano Pinero, Chad Frankenfield, Logan Edwards, Gavin Hibbs, Matt Taylor, all stopped on lap 148. They are 11 laps into their stint. We think they can make it to the finish without having to make another stop.
Mm-hmm.
Fode trying to get those wheels with some adhesion and some grip here. Green flag in the air. We're back underway. It's Fode, Owens, Smith, Trost, and Blauman. Your top five as we're back underway here for the F5 Challenge Indy 300 down the backstretch. Here comes Trost to the outside on Hunter Smith.
Oh, he had a good chance.
Problem is he's got Jordan up there, and it's going to get the dirty air for them, so he's going to tuck back in. Now he's going to take a 3 wide, going into 1. Owens in the middle. Trost up high. Hunter Smith down low. They're going to come off that corner like they're starting the Indy 500, and then they're going to go down the backstretch, and Hunter Smith does a Brazilian clear on Trost, but Trost holds his line.
He's going inside, Trost. Oh, no!
Oh, Trost.
Nice hole in
Trost
Jordan.
okey dokes him, goes to the bottom as Owens, and Hunter Smith were going side by side. Move Trost now up to second. And now I'm going to ask a dumb question. I mean, can Trost just kind of outweight Tyler Fode and just wait for Tyler Fode to go to pit road? But we also know that Trost really only has two modes, on or off. So I would imagine he's going to try to pass him right away.
It should be past that run away now. It doesn't matter if you're coming on or coming in or coming out. It's better to do it right now.
Trost on the outside for the lead. Go ahead.
My mom said, it's not dumb questions. It's just the dumb people don't ask it.
Mothers.
Pinero's coming out.
Yeah, Pinero wants to move forward. I think that if I'm Trost, I want to move forward now, knowing Pinero's coming.
They have to make the pass now because Pinero's coming. If Pinero make the pass, Trost's chance to win is over. But good defense on the Tyler Fode. Look at that. He do it the good defense. So he going to the IRL line, and look at that. Trost is going side by side. He coming too high, and then he make the transition down again. Tyler Fode. That's a good defense when you make the IRL line. That's when I do it. Every time when I try to defend the line inside, I waited for the car on my side, going up, and then I going up with him. So just to do that, I think so. Trost is kind of retreat a little bit back.
Frankenfield trying to take a maneuver on his teammate there. Now we're going 3 wide down the backstretch. Frankenfield in the middle. His teammate up top. Blauman on the low side. And that's just not how we're going to finish this corner. And quickly going to be up there with another little eagle ride is going to be Gavin Hibbs.
Oh, not getting close. Oof.
Watching Clindy back at 18th. He's our defending Rookie of the Year, but he is dialing in remote from the strip down in Vegas. He's down there for a show, and he is joining us with not ideal racing equipment, but in the top 20, our Rookie of the Year from last season. Tyler Fode, your leader. Tyler had a shot at the championship coming into the last race of last season. If you remember, he was suspended by the Elite Racing League for actions taking part in another series championship in the Elite Racing League here. And he had to pay that penalty and sit out the championship race at World Wide Technology Raceway. So he is a man that's definitely looking for redemption this season and a championship. He has finished very well in the championship the last 2 seasons, but only coming up short to the man in third spot, Adriano Pinero. Fode, your leader, now lap 170 of 200.
Yeah, the incident have in the last race on the Cup Series, I guess Cup Series, he have an incident with somebody, went to the grass and the car didn't brake. The race control assuming he threw the yellow flag and the race is over when they contended for the championship. So that's why they give you, I think so, 5 races or something like that.
Got a 5-race penalty. Yeah, very, very stiff.
Very
stiff.
Entire organization, NASCAR, Indy, track, or all 3 series. So
yeah,
he already completed. So that's why he's here in Homestead.
Trost was side by side with Fode. Caution on the racetrack.
And
we got that is Leighton Norgard and Edison Toole in the wall off of 4.
I see Dan Morera also too. He said on me. That's on me. He said.
I see Dan Morera the inside of the Sprite ride.
Oh yeah.
And it just it's a bad day for the 4D squad. Oh, it's just a day they want to forget. I've been there.
That's unpredictable because I know Toole is coming to the exit on turn. This is 4, no? Yeah, this is 4. He already saw the corner coming close, and that's why he ran over for him.
All right, so we're going to see maybe some pit strategy play out here, but we'll watch this incident happen from a Leighton Norgard's point of view. This is going to hurt a Leighton who finished in the top 10 in points last season. One of the ways that you get a top 10 in this series is you start strong and not get into incidents like that, and he just had no place to go.
Nice. Let me tell you, this is a good yellow caution for 40, but maybe Pinheiro stay out.
Fode is going to bring Trost with him. So that's going to put these two on the same strategy now, along with Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor coming to pit road. He is going to gamble here. Also coming to pit road, I think that's Matthew Weeks coming to pit road. Clindy coming to pit road. So I think we got some guys that are going to cycle on back. They're going to throw on a new set of tires, and they're going to full send it here in the last 25 laps. But Pinero, I think, did the smart thing, and he stayed out and is going to stay that track position. But Jordan Owens still needs to come to pit road at some point.
Yeah, you already saw it, no?
Pinero is at a penalty when he was coming to pit road. You can't bail. That's going to be an end of the line.
Oh my God! If you're gonna coming in, you have to coming in. Now Pinero is going back, and Chad Dan. Oh, actually, Chad have the chance going for the win because all Jordan Owen, I don't think he's gonna get it.
I don't think Owens has the fuel to get to the end. We're 26 to go. But then Frankenfield has his teammates on a 6 to help him. Well, they're going to race for the win here, obviously. I'm sure there's not team orders. But he has Hibbs and Hunter Smith, which are Little Eagle squad teammates, right behind him. So they could maybe deflect a little bit for him for Logan Edwards. But Logan Edwards and Brian Blauman and even Matt Wagner are probably going to have to work a little bit together here because the Little Eagle squad can lock out the top 3 here.
Yeah, it's oof.
Jordan Owens. Actually, Jordan Owens is from Little Eagle. I did not know that until I saw the graphic. So Little Eagle in the top 4 spots.
Yeah, okay. That's what when I talking about. I don't like to be with teammates, but at some point I like it because they can help you. But this is the way when you have to think about it. Okay, what should we do? I have a better fuel to going to the end. You're not, so you're gonna give me the position, or we have to fight. And that's the awkward question. So let's see what's happened. I think we don't have a championship team in this league.
No team championship.
So we can fight and open.
But the Little Eagle squad, they brought numbers to the series this season. And we just went through the top 10. And Colin Hilly, which we have not talked much about him, he is a Little Eagle driver. He's in 10th. Ryan Schultz, a Little Eagle driver. He's in 9th. Then we got Hibbs, Smith, Frankenfield, and Owens. They're Little Eagle drivers, and they're 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. This is going to be really interesting. And also, looking at the way that they're going to restart this, Owens is up 16 spots. Hunter Smith is up 12 spots. Gavin Hibbs is up 35 spots. Ryan Schultz up 16 spots. And Colin, he's up 11. So this whole team through strategy has worked their way up into a position to get a win here in the opening race of the season. Going green with 23 to go. Green flag in the air. Here we go. It's Owens, Frankenfield, Hunter Smith, Hibbs, and Logan Edwards as a lone non-team driver in the top 5 as we're back underway here at Homestead-Miami.
So Smith and Owen, they need at least one more yellow.
Oh!
That is the yellow we want.
And Taylor into the wall.
Oof. Oh, for Hawaii. My God.
And it's Taylor getting a run on Trost, and we got Pocock, and then Fody takes Taylor right to the white line. Oh, and I think he grabs too much of the white line, and he gets Taylor, and he gets Fody, gets Trost, and gets Pocock. Oh.
Oh, somebody else is spawned. Camargo spawned by himself. Oh, he went to the apron also too. So, yeah, even I
wonder what type of damage Trost has though.
But the people with a lot of experience in the IndyCar have this kind of issue in the track. So sucks, but it's no sucks for Owens and Smith.
I think Pocock is just trying to stay out of the way, and I don't. There's got to be damage on Trost's car.
I'll let you know how hard because he asking.
I don't see his wheel. And let's go back to live shots here.
Yeah, I think it was a net code because he passed him.
Oh, he's coming to pit road.
I have to check in. Pretty good.
And he might be working on his car right now. So I don't think it's gone up on the jacks at all.
No, I don't see the damage on him. Nope, no damage.
All right.
Nope, no damage at all.
So very lucky now. We got 21 to go here in the closing stages. And real quick, I do want to get a read in here for our race sponsor, the F5 Challenge. They are the sponsor of tonight's race here at Homestead-Miami Speedway for the Indy 300. F5 Challenge is a non-profit organization that enriches lives through face-to-face fellowships and exciting adventure challenges in a faith-driven environment. Their mission is built on the 5 F's: faith, fellowship, fitness, fortitude, and fun. F5 Challenge inspires people to lead active, connected, and purpose-filled lives. To learn more, to get involved, you want to visit their website. Link is in the description. They are the sponsor of tonight's race. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is turning into, for some teams, this has been a nightmare. For other teams like Little Eagle, this is like best laid plans coming to fruit right now. You know, it's what the big chief thing really here for Little Eagle is they want to get all these cars now to the finish. They got to get all these cars to the finish here. This will set the tone this will set the tone for the entire season.
Yeah, you always want the 4 cars or whatever your cars they have in the grid finish on the top, or maybe finish top 10 or top 5, like now with these 4 cars on front. But one of them they have to win. For sure, the guy have a more miles in this league. Is the guy have to want to cross the lines, but maybe maybe it's like an open mind for everyone. But I still thinking about it. Owen Smith, they need to little bit more. I don't know.
They're hoping for a lot of caution. They're hoping for a lot of caution. Oh, real quick, Patrick McPeak in chat. I don't know how long it's been there. How can I join the league? There is a link to the Elite Racing League Discord server in the description. Click on that, and that will take you there. And you can learn more about signing up for the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. Want to again thank the guys at Warriors for Peace for sponsoring the series. And in memory of Jack Shockley, make sure to check them out at warriorsforpeace.org. That's the number 4. The link is in the description. They are, for yet another season, just being very, very generous in terms of being a series sponsor. Thank them by checking them out, sending them a donation. Getting ready to go green now with 18 to go. It is Owens and Frankenfield, Smith, Hibbs, and Edwards, your top 5. Ken Owens, Ken Hunter Smith get to the end with the fuel they have in the tank. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Shootout in Miami outside of Vice City, and here comes Frankenfeld to the outside.
He can make a squeeze, and let's see if he can do it. Look at that. They don't give you space.
Another caution! Matthew Weeks, our US 500 winner, in the wall. He's racing with Clindy down the backstretch, and also with Pinero, and also with Trost. Pinero wants to get to the front. He's not very happy. Trost has got new tires, and he's not happy. And we are going to get a little wheel bang from Clindy as we go 4 wide in the corner. And Weeks does not come out on the other side. Somebody had to give, and with the way things were shaping up for Trost and Pinero, they were probably seeing a little red. They were not going to lift.
Yeah. So funny, Pinero, how to write it down. He said, "You are a good boy." Maybe talking about Clindy, but yeah, that's the incident with Matthew Weeks. Net goal for sure.
Look at this. Look at this. We're looking at the Robbie Gordon cam over the left. And actually, there might have been some contact there, but they almost made that work. That very reminiscent of an old Indy Racing League race when they went 4 wide into turn 3 at Texas Motor Speedway. I think I want to say Eddie Cheever was involved in that one too, with Greg Ray. Yeah, they just all skated through. Not here at Homestead. And now, with under caution, when the caution fell, Frankenfield had the lead. So he gets now the lead over Owens. And this is really Chad's opportunity to just try to run away with the thing if he wants to. Because I don't think Jordan can keep up with him now with 48-lap-old tires. And he's trying to save fuel. He's riding down on the apron, making it the shortest way around this racetrack in 6th gear. A lot of clutching and coasting. 16 now, 15 to go. Hey, want to remind everybody to rev up their business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand toward victory lane. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, one of the premier platinum partners here of the Elite Racing League, check out their link in the description. Lights are out on the pace car. We will go green next time by. Not this time by, next time by. It is Frankenfeld, your leader. Frankenfield is your defending Indy 500 champion from a season ago. From last 2025 B season. A year ago, excuse me. Got after his 12th start. Go ahead.
I gotta say, he is the defended champion in this B season. Because we're talking about always B and A.
B and A, yeah. He is the B season champion, yep. He won last October. He will bring the field up to speed slowly, starting at about 90 miles per hour for this particular lap. And then they will go green as they come off of 4 in a more traditional IndyCar style restart that is unique to the Elite Racing League. Jordan Owens is in second. He has last pitted on lap 137. Hunter Smith the same way, lap 137. Gavin Hibbs is up 35 spots to P4. Started 39th and dead last in this field. There he is. He has an opportunity to stand on the podium. If he can get around these cars with much older tires in front of him, and Logan Edwards, he's your lone warrior at the front right now. If he has any chance to win, he needs to go through a little eagle wall of drivers. Green flag in the air, trying to break the draft right away as the Dragon begins down the front straight. And we are back underway with 13 to go here in the final stage of the Indy 300 here, the F5 Challenge. Oh, Hunter Smith, big run.
If it can, Adriano Trolls finish in top 10, it's going to be a good result for them. They are back on the back battle. But yeah, it's going to be excited. The finish race between these 4 guys on here. Gibbs, Owens, and Smith tried to maybe can finish the race on there with that fuel.
Yeah, I would watch Gavin Hibbs. I would watch Hibbs because he has been using that high line all day to move forward. Remember, Hibbs is in a big winless drought. He beats the 2025 A Series champion in a duel at New Hampshire. He beat Jason Brophy in the closing stages as the race, held him off, and got the win at New Hampshire 2 seasons ago, and he would like to see another win. Led so many laps a season ago. Oh, and starts sliding up, and a little bit of a twitch there. Led so many laps at the 500 at Fontana last season, one of 2 500 races we had last season. Wanted the win, but just was too fast, used too much fuel. Panero goes purple that time by. 10 to go.
Nobody knows, but everyone is leaving the high line to Pinheiro, and Pinheiro is ready to make in 2 laps from 15 to 7, now 6. It's going.
Oh, Logan Edwards almost slid in front of him, and now he's got Owens down there with dirty air, but he's going to get a good run on the outside, and now we have Pinheiro up to P5. There's still plenty of time, and he's going to follow Hibbs on the high side over Owens, and he's going to get another position. Wow, what a run. This is why this guy is a 2-time defending and 3-time champion of this league. Look at him come through the field.
And nobody pay attention that thing about Pinheiro is coming for the high line, and nobody protected.
If someone had a spotter, if these guys are working together, they're going to be yelling at each other, hey, man, Pinheiro on the high line, block him, put some air on him, something, and he's going to get by now Hibbs and move Pinheiro up to third with 7 to go. To the outside, he gets blocked a little bit by Hunter Smith. Hunter goes wide. Pinheiro could cut down if he wants to. He's got a wheel there. Now Hunter Smith goes jinks high. Now he goes too high. Pinheiro's going to turn underneath him. He's going to maybe get the position this time.
Nice.
And he's going to use the trap to Frankenfield. Frankenfield stays low. It helps Pinheiro. Pinheiro's going to go high side.
Look at that. Now going to want to squeeze him. He can make the position in front, but Pinheiro's not like
here. And not to rule out Brendan Trost. Here comes Trost. He's doing the same thing. He's like, oh, I could do this too. And there's still time side by side. 5 to go now here at Miami Homestead as we might go 4 wide for the lead.
Wow.
Now at some point these teammates are going to decide, okay, we're going to go 4 wide because if we go 4 wide into a corner, we're not leaving that corner 4 wide. There's going to be a couple cars less. Pinheiro has 28 lap younger tires. 28 lap younger tires. He's going to get a run on the high side going into 1. Here comes Hunter Smith. He's taking a look on the high side. We're going to go side by side through the corner. Here comes Trost.
Wow. You don't have a chance to defend it. You don't have a chance to defend the high line. It's just only 2 lines. If you go to the 3rd line, you're going to go to the wall. So it's like just that line and that's it. So maybe Trost can go high, but they have these 4 car basically on front to him to try to do something, but it's hard.
Coming to the 2 to go. This time by as Frankenfield has the bottom line, and it looks like the IRL line, even with they're going to bang tires, even with the older tires, is going to work out. Can Pinheiro get there, or can have the tires equalize? He's going to get a run and a shot down the backstretch. He's going to go to the outside. We're coming to the white flag, a lap and a half to go. He gives himself a little bit of a room. He's going to use the side draft, and then there's a dead heat at the line, but at the lead with the Frankenfield. He takes the lead in the 1. White flag in the air. Frankenfield is your leader down the backstretch. Here comes Pinheiro. Here comes Trost. We're going to go 2 wide into turn 3. Last time by. Here comes Trost on the high side. We're going to have a photo finish here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Off the corner. Here they come down to the checkered flag. And then it's going to be Pinheiro letting it out the line. What a finish. What a finish. What a finish.
Man.
What a finish.
He's so smart. He went high to the turn 1, let pass Chad take the draft, and just did the good job. So just stay side by side with Chad, and that's it. Man. What a finish.
What? Wow.
0.025. That's pretty good, right? Well, actually, pretty good finish race, to be honest. It's not like the entire race. It's really long race, but we have a good last 10 laps to go. And Brando Trost with damage, he said, finish the race.
Here are your results. Pinheiro winner by 200ths. 2.5 hundredths. 0.025. 0.025. He is your career wins leader in the Elite Racing League Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. This is win number, let me get the stats here for you. Win number 22 for Adriano in his career. Frankenfield is second. Brandon Trost is third. Gavin Hibbs. Man, I'm just going to say right now, Gavin Hibbs is Luis Gonzalez Nunez driver of the race.
Yes, sir. It is.
35 spots for Gavin. I wish we could almost talk to him in this interview, but unfortunately we're going to talk to the podium. Gavin Hibbs finishes fourth. Jordan Owens, he did it with the fuel. He did not come to pit road. He managed to make that last stint work. He went 63 laps, him and Hunter Smith. Unbelievable. Logan Edwards in 7th. Matt Wagner in 8th. Matt has already checked in chat. He's hungry. He's out of here. Brian Blauman 9th. Seb Alexander very quietly up in the 10th. Glindy from the hotel in Vegas. He should maybe go, let's see. Glindy, our rookie of the year from last season, up 11 spots, finishes 11th, started 22nd. Yeah, I think your luck is pretty good. You should go play some blackjack. You might win something at the tables. Schuld in 12th. Kidda 13th. Colin was running up in the top 10 at one point. He finishes in 14th there. Aldrich 15th. And that is the last car on the lead lap. Victor Aldrich in 15th spot. So good race for him. Craig Forsyth, just not a race that he wants to really remember. First car 1 lap down. Blake Fleur, also first car 2 laps down. Then we got Nigel Camargo, Thomas Keel, Matthew Weeks. That is your top 20. We got Pocock, Fody, Taylor, Morera, Norgard. Rough start to the season for some of these guys that did so well last season. Toole, Hearn, Musselman, Herrick, Cutlet, your top 30. Nilgis, Albrecht, Huckleberry, Ingrev, Bammer, Rebilas, Wilson, Connor Nixon, AJ Thompson, Brandon Gates. I believe that is our 40-car field. I think it says everybody. Yeah, it's everybody. Yeah. Wow. I gotta cycle back through this because I don't have B-roll to show over this. All right. Let's get some replays queued up here. We want to talk to Brandon Trost here real quick if he is going to show up. I hope he does. He's one of my favorite interviews.
My God. Let me text to him. Chat is not here. But yeah, Trost is coming soon.
All right, let's spotters in. That's the best I can do with the camera cat. I don't have the greatest choices of cameras anymore. Anyways, the music loops over, and let's get rid of that logo there, and let's bring in interviews. Here we go. Here's upcoming events.
There is.
And we'll go ahead and close the music there. And Brendan Trost, there he is. Mm-hmm. And here is Brendan Trost joining us here on the victory podium, but coming home third. Bit of a rough day for you, but up front all day today. Great race for you and a great finish. You and Adriano put on a heck of a show there, driving from the back of basically the lead lap cars all the way back up to the front, and you guys made it work. So close there at the end. Great finish, great run. Talk about your race.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was a lot of moments I was like, all right, I'm in the position to win this race. Caution. Oh, there goes my strategy. Now I'm 6 spots behind the guy that can actually win.
Yeah, that
So
that type of bad luck seems to have been following you from the Oval Series. It's just like but you did pit earlier than everyone during that first green flag pit stop we had, and you came out well in front of everyone on the undercut. That was a very good move.
yeah, the undercut was going to work, and then we got the caution, which messed up the undercut, and had to deal with that. But, that wasn't too bad. Then at the ending, what ended up ruining my race, I think, is Adriano and I hit off a pit road, and that damaged the car, and it wasn't quite right after that, and just couldn't make the same moves.
Well, I mean, you did what others couldn't do, and that's brought a car home in third on a very competitive finish here. Do you got any shout-outs, any friends, family, sponsors you want to say hi to before we let you go?
Well, I'll shout out the broadcast team and the league for putting this on. It was a good race, a lot of cautions, but that's always the first race of the season. I'm sure we'll get that down by next week.
I'm sure they will. And it was the cautions really didn't come hot and heavy until like the middle portion of the race. But it kind of led cautions bred cautions here in the second half for sure. So I think you're right. I think the next race, the racecraft will probably improve. Well, congratulations on the P3. Good start to the season, and we'll catch you at Iowa, a place we know you're good at here in about a week.
Yeah, looking forward to Iowa. That's a fun one, and I feel like that one owes me one, so we'll see if I can get it.
You got it, man. We'll talk to you later.
Have a good one.
That is Brandon Trost getting P2 here today, or P3 here today. And Chad, for some reason, his livery never loaded for me, and he was in this jet black car all day. Maybe he needs to run
too. I don't know.
Yeah, and then someone sends a picture and it has his car loaded.
I think trendy paint is kind of, to me, it's kind of weird though too.
I don't know. But maybe he wants to run the black car because he had a good race. Let's see if we can find him. Can we find him? Is he in any of the group channels? I do not see him.
No, but I have Adriano.
All right, well, we'll wait and see if Chad pops on up here. He led 63 laps today, but there's his stat line. Well, the more things change, the more things stay the same. He won 3 of the last 5 races last season, including the last 2 in a row. And now the man's on a 3-race win streak, effectively. Between this season and last season, it is Adriano Pinero, your leader and defending series champion, 2 consecutive series, 3-time champion, but he's a 2-time reigning and defending champion right now. And here he is. Here's his stat line today. Started up front, never really got much beyond mid-pack. And he always sends us a quick word, and here he is. Good evening, friends. I want to congratulate Chad and Brandon on the podium. The race today, or the race today was truly incredible. I have to agree with that. I'm sure you do too, Lewis. I took pole position, and at the beginning, I tried to lead as many laps as possible because of the bonus points. He's already counting points already. I figured we might get some yellow flags midway through the race, which he did. And when the yellow flags came out, the race became very strategic. I unfortunately got a penalty for not pitting that time, which we thought was true, and that is true now. I wasn't 100% aware of the rules, but it made things much more exciting. For everyone else, really, Adriano. I'm sure Adriano didn't think that was really exciting at first. He says, I was able to recover in the final stint. I took advantage of the cars behind me being a bit behind, and I was able to line up on the outside and pull away from Chad. I got a really strong draft, and I was able to cross the line in front. I'm very happy with the win and performance. That's it. Have a great night, everyone. That's Adriano Pinero. We've seen Adriano win races where he's led them all and dominated, and now we've seen him where he comes from behind and sneaks one out at the bitter end. I mean, this is very typical Adriano Pinero.
Yeah, I thought it's not gonna be a winner. I thought it's gonna be Chad the win with the end on the stint. So to be honest, I don't have I don't have a faith on his 15 or 14 on the back with Tross fighting, and then some point. That's what I started to say. Here we come. And he was over there. So it was in 2 laps. It went to 14 to 10. Sorry, in 1 lap went 14 to 10. Lap later, we went to 10 to 6. And then in the last 6, he went to for the victory. So he did a good job, but the only team bad job on there, it was this team. This should be working together because, man, Adriano, for maybe 6 laps, maybe less than 6 laps, he went high, and nobody pay attention about that stuff. If he are working with Chad in the same team, try to leave it to him the victory. I should be covered the high line and try to tell somebody else, hey, somebody's coming on the high line. It's coming faster. It's Adriano, so let's do something for Chad because they have the best chance to win because the tires and also the fuel. But you know what? The smart thing was he let Chad pass to make the draft, and turn 3 and 4 he make the pass. That's the key of the victory on Adriano today. So he did a really good job.
All right, and there you see the top 10 there for a fantastic opening race here for the 2025 B season. And now we kind of look forward, and I don't think Chad is showing up. I don't see him yet, and if he does pop in at the last moment, we can bring him up in. Of course, he is the admin, so we'll give him that that pleasure. But Lewis, we are now heading off to Iowa next for really our only short track of the season. We don't have, and here's the schedule, and I'll pop the schedule up on the screen here and show everybody, as we'll go back to the broadcast view here and get rid of the upcoming events and bring up the upcoming IndyCar event schedule. And yeah, the shortest, we don't have a mile oval. This is the only shortest track we have on the schedule. Homestead-Miami, 1.5 miles. Pocono, 2.5. Texas Motor Speedway, 1.5 miles. Nashville Speedway, 1.3 miles. That sometimes drives like a short track. Gateway is 1.25 miles. That could be, I guess we could call that a short oval. It's got a bit of stretch. Michigan, 2 miles. Indianapolis, 2.5. So Iowa, 7/8 of a mile, less than a mile. It's our only short oval this season, and we're headed there next.
Yeah, if you see the schedule, it's really tough. It's not like easy to eat it or practice because after that is coming Iowa, short track, 300 laps, tough to save a tire, survive, and if you have the ability to race in the short track, then they come in Portland, new track. Actually, it's not new. It's new in iRacing for sure, but it's new about this league. Then he come in Pocono. Pocono is still
500 miles.
Yeah, I still thinking about it. It's tough for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're Chad or Piñeiro or Tross. It's still difficult. Then we have a double-headed in Texas, in a new Texas. It's gonna be it's a really difficult race. But you know what? The good thing is a short races. So it's 171 miles, so 114 laps and 2 races in the day. And then Road America, and then it come in Nashville, for sure, difficult. Mid-Ohio is hard. And then they come in, I think I'm going to say the easy stuff. I don't want to say easy, but it's easy because we know about the track. It's coming Indianapolis. I don't want to count Mexico because who knows what's going to happen in October.
Right.
Then come in Michigan. And then he come in the World Wide Technology Raceway with the last race, and we know that track because it's been here for 12 editions. So it's really tough. The first 9 races in the schedule, but it's gonna be a good race for everyone. I'm very excited. So let's see what happens in Iowa next week. We already did in fixed series. Piñero was really thought it was gonna be a good race, but the tires went down for him. He finished second, but you have a good chance to change that strategy what he did in Fix It to put it here and try to don't do it. It's 300 laps. I don't want to burn my tires like this.
Right.
So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's the strategy.
Just so you know, we talk about kind of the what the winner of the series gets at the end of the season, but they do get $120 for first place, and then winner of the Indy 500 also gets 100. I believe also the rules are a little bit different this season. I don't think Indianapolis is going to be double points like it's been before. I think it's just going to be regular points. I have to double check that, but yeah, always know your rules. Case in point, Adriano today, but Adriano was able to drive out of that and get the big win. Winner of the last 3 races here now in the lead, continuing his dominance to the top of the points, already on the road for his 4th series championship. And I guess that he is looking full forward to Indianapolis, to getting on as big of a run as possible and getting the monkey off his back at the Brickyard. But he starts his way in the best way possible this season with a big win here at Homestead-Miami. Let's get on out of here, give everyone back their Thursday nights here so we can get preparation for Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God.
Kind of weird week, no? This is the side stuff for the iRacing, but really weird week. Really weird week. So to be honest, good to have a Friday back, and yeah, a good race actually. To be honest, this day is gonna be remembered for Adriano win the race from 15 to front. Yeah, and the whole program actually.
Yeah, it was such a fantastic last sprint to the finish. I hope everyone really, really, really enjoyed that as much as we did, and my voice hates me for it as well. But that's it for tonight. Once again, your podium for the 4th running of the F5 Challenge Indy 300 from Homestead-Miami Speedway. Adriano DePinero getting the win. Chad Frankenfield coming in 2nd. Brandon Trost comes home in 3rd. Join us next week for round 2 of the 2025 B Championships as the teams and drivers turn their focus to Iowa Speedway and the F5 Challenge 300 for our only short oval of the season. Coverage begins around 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, again at 7:45 p.m. Eastern, and you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com and just search Elite Racing Network. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game's not easy, so please help support ERN with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of tonight's race. If you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe, and while you gotta hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more of ERN's other iRacing programming, including the Juicy Spider Studios Elite Truck Series. They run Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and the Mark J. Rebilas Grand National Series. They run Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight's Indy 300 from Homestead-Miami Speedway is sponsored by F5 Challenge. F5 Challenge is a nonprofit organization enriching lives through face-to-face fellowship, and exciting adventure challenges in a faith-driven environment. Their mission is built on the 5 F's: fellowship, faith, fitness, fortitude, and fun. F5 Challenge inspires people to lead active, connected, and purpose-filled lives. To learn more, to get involved, you want to visit their website. The link is in the description. The Elite Racing League's naming rights, IndyCar Series naming rights, are paid for by the Warriors for Peace. Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more, to support their mission, you want to visit their webpage at the Warriors, 4peace.org, or follow one of their socials today. And all the links you need are in the description. We want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support of this signature series here in the Elite Racing League. Special thank you to the ERL's premier sponsors, Blue Egg Marketing and World Wide Technology Raceway. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, go to the blueeggmarketing.com. Their link is in the description. World Wide Technology. It's a premier sports facility located in Madison, Illinois, just minutes from downtown St. Louis and the iconic Gateway Arch. To learn more about World Wide Technology Raceway or to buy tickets for one of their marquee events, including their upcoming Cup Series. That's how it shows you I'm old. Winston Cup, no, their Cup Series and their Xfinity Series races coming up on the calendar. You want to hit their website, and their link to their website is in the description. But you can check out www.raceway.com and go there and buy tickets for one of their events today. Races are coming up in September. For business inquiries to learn more about the Elite Racing League and what we do, visit EliteRacingLeague.com. Subscribe on YouTube. Like them on Facebook. You can follow them on X and Instagram. As always, all the links you need are in the description. So for Luis Gonzalez Nunez, everyone here at the Elite Racing Network, I'm Gary Gatto saying to all good night and thanks for watching. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and its first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again next week in Iowa for the next race of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. Good night, everybody.